The 2024 Seattle real estate market is not what most people were expecting. In fact, bidding wars are already back. Let's talk about it. As always, I'm Bryce Greenleaf, local real estate broker here in the Seattle area. If you're moving over here looking to relocate and purchase a home, or you already live here and looking to buy or sell a home, feel free to reach out to me. As always, I'm happy to help. But like I said, this video, we're going to talk about the current Seattle real estate market and what's happening. This is the most common question that I get asked, whether it's from people that are currently local and they're looking to get into real estate this year, whether that's buying or selling, or it's those of you that are relocating here from out of state and you're trying to get a gauge on the market and what it's going to be like when you come over here when you're looking to purchase a home. So, this market has been we've seen a lot of changes over the last 24 or so months. We've gone from an absolutely insane market in 2020, 2021, and most of 2022, where most houses were getting 10 to 20 to 30 offers on them, going significantly over asking price, and it just being a really, really competitive market and environment. And then we went into 2023 and everything just stopped, it seemed like. Rates, of course, went through the roof. Rates went to 8% when they were below 3% for a little while. They went all the way to 8% through 2023, really hit that 8% mark this past October, and that really slowed everything down. All of a sudden, now buyers had the leverage, and buyers were able to negotiate prices and get credits and negotiate repairs, and sellers were sitting on the market for much longer than they had been previously. Now, as we move into 2024, we are going right back around to that bidding war environment. Now, it's not what we saw in 2021 when it was absolutely crazy, but it is more competitive than I think most of us thought that it would be this year. Now, with interest rates, we thought, okay, if interest rates start to really come down, that is going to trigger, these bidding wars and all these buyers coming back out into the market. Now, rates did come down. Like I said, they hit their peak right around 8% in the October-November timeframe. As we got to late December and January, they really hit the 6.6 mark, which is about as low as they've gotten. This, of course, is average U.S. rates here. Now, here we are in March, and we're right around 6.8%. So over the last couple of months, we really have not seen much movement in interest rates coming back down. We've seen some ebbs and flows, some ups and downs, but it's staying in that just under 7% range. So you'd think, oh, this is, not a lot of movement. Rates are still pretty high, so the market's going to be slow. There's not going to be many buyers out. Well, the problem is there is a ton of pent-up demand. A lot of people put their home buying plans on hold in 2023, and now they're tired of waiting, or they just can't wait anymore, and they have to make that move, and so now they're entering the market. You combine that with the fact that most sellers, most homeowners currently have a 3%-ish interest rate on their house because they all refinanced when rates were low. So a lot of those people still do not want to sell their home, so it's causing a shortage in inventory. So you combine the two, simple supply versus demand. There's not enough homes right now for the demand that we have, so it is creating a bit of a bidding war environment. Let's jump into my computer here. Let's look at some of the hard stats and see really what's been happening this year, compare it year over year, and get an idea of where we might be going for the rest of this year so you can really factor in this data and this information to your home buying or selling plans here in the Seattle area this year. Let's jump in. Let's take a look. So you can see you've got my screen here. So the first stat we're going to look at here is the new listings. Now, this is over the last 5 years, so we can just compare, where we have been both pre-COVID times, during COVID, and now post-COVID times, post-COVID. So let's look at, we've got 2024, the green line here. You can see new listings, we are right in the middle. Now, this is actually a good sign, personally. I like that we're seeing this. Now, of course, we'd like this number to be way higher. I'd love it to be higher because it's still not enough listings to support the demand that we have, but at least it's not where we were last year. You can see how flat this was last year, how it just did not jump up as we got into February. We were at just under 2,600. This is between King and Snohomish County, just under 2,600 new listings in February last year. We're at just over 3,400. So almost an increase of 1,000 listings this February versus February of last year. So that's great news. I really hope that trend continues so we see, less bidding wars on these homes and more options come available for people to look at. Let's go over here to some of the year-over-year stats. So you can see again these new listings here. This is for King and Snohomish County. King new listings again almost 2,500, up from 1,800 last year. Snohomish County also up 931 from 728 the year before. So that's where those numbers came from. Let's look at the median price. The median price is, of course, a number that everybody wants to know and something that's really factoring into everybody's home buying plans. Like, are we going to buy this year? Are we going to wait? What is that price going to be like? And kind of here's what we're looking at. When we went through last year, even the year before, there was a lot of people when rates started to go back up and they got to the 6, 7, 8% range. There's a lot of people that said, okay, I've got to wait. I've got to put my plans on hold until rates come back down. Prices are going to, probably fall or stay stagnant as rates were going up, which for part of the case they did. Part of the time they did. They fell a little bit. They plateaued a little bit. And you would also think, hey, rates haven't dropped that much. We're still like just under 7%. Prices shouldn't be going up. Well, they are going up. And again, it's that supply versus demand. We don't have enough inventory to meet the number of buyers that are out in the market right now. So you can see the year-over-year numbers here. King County is up almost $100,000 in median home value over the last 12 months. Snohomish County, a little bit less drastic, but still we are up a healthy amount, over $50,000 in home value here in Snohomish. If we look at the months of inventory here, this is how fast homes are moving when they hit the market. We're not seeing much change whatsoever. At least now in February. Now, I would expect these numbers to change in March. Based on what I'm seeing, more and more homes are selling quicker. So I would expect this 1.5 number in King County and this 0.9 number in Snohomish County to fall for March. So let's keep an eye on that for next month's market update video. Just based on what I'm seeing, things are moving quicker and quicker as we go. So again, here you can see, let's go to the new listings. Again, this is where our new listings were. January, we had a little bit of an increase in those year-over-year new listings. February is where we really saw that jump. Let's hope in March we see an even larger jump. Maybe we'll get, 5,000, 5,500 new listings in March. That would be fantastic. The more, the better. Looking at this median number again, this is combined. It's not the median price isn't 1.5 million. This is combined King and Snohomish. But again, you can see for both months here that year-over-year number is increasing, and from month to month, it's increasing as well. All right, and this is that months of inventory number. Again, just looking at the year-over-year for both months at the same time here. So you can see January, it actually dropped quite a bit. Last year, it was 4 months of inventory in January, which is a lot. That's a true buyer's market. Fell to 2.6 for this year. You can see that trend line is now going down. 2.6 in January, 2.4 in February. I would expect that to be 2 or under in March, if not less. Things are just starting to move pretty quickly here. All right, so what does this all mean? Again, the common question people are asking is, especially when they're relocating over here, if that's you, should I buy now or should I get into a rental and buy when the market changes down the road? And the constant theme that we've seen is it does not save you to wait to buy a home. It's only going to cost you more. Now, some people's counter argument to that is, well, the rates are eventually going to drop. They're going to go to, under 6%, 5%, and then that will be a good time to buy. I can promise you when rates go to 5 to 6%, the market is going to get nuts again. Now, it's not completely nuts right now. I've mentioned multiple times we are seeing bidding wars again. It's not like it was in 2021, though. That terms of nuts. If we get back to 5 to 6% rates, it is going to go nuts again. So yeah, you might save 1%, 2% on your interest rate. You're going to pay a lot more for the house, though, because those home prices are going to go up in relation to those interest rates going down. So don't think just because you're going to wait for the rates to come down, you're going to get a better deal on a house. In all likelihood, you're going to get a worse deal on a house. And then you may not have the opportunity to renegotiate your interest rate, refinance your interest rate, versus right now you buy the home at the best price that you can get because prices are not going down. And then if you want to refinance into that lower interest rate in 6, 12, 18 months, when that happens, that is an option for you. You can refinance that interest rate. You cannot renegotiate your purchase price, and those prices will only continue to go up. So that's my 2 cents here right now. Is there's never a perfect time to buy a home. It is not going to get easier than it is right now. However, if you are entering the home buying market right now, just be aware that bidding wars are starting to happen again. Especially on the cream of the crop homes, they can get 3, 5, 7, 10 offers. Saw one last week that got 15 offers, which is pretty crazy. Some homes may get one offer, some may sit for a week or two and still provide opportunities. But it's getting more and more competitive, and it's going to be that way continually through the year and probably get worse over the next 6 months. So just keep that in mind. On the flip side to that, if you are a home seller and you're looking to sell your home this year, in this low inventory environment with quite a bit of demand, and especially pent-up demand from last year, this is going to be a prime opportunity for you to sell your house again. Last year was not a great opportunity to be putting your house on the market. Again, you were sitting for much longer. We saw in those numbers 4 months of inventory for a lot of last year, which is a true buyer's market. My buyers specifically, and buyers all over the place, were going into homes and being able to leverage and negotiate against that seller there and get certain things, get the price lower. So last year wasn't the best time for you to be selling your home. As we switch into this year and what's happening right now, it is becoming a very, very solid time, again, where the leverage is back in your pocket, back in your hand for the most part here in 2024. So if you're looking to move over here and purchase a home, or you already live in this area looking to buy or sell a home, like I mentioned, I am an active real estate agent here in the greater Seattle area. Love helping you guys out through your real estate transactions. Feel free to reach out to me. I look forward to hearing from you. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next video.